Hello, folks. I'm Bradford Becker. Welcome to Red Barn Radio. Now in our 24th year of broadcasting, tonight we present Roots Music Southern Style, episode number 940. Ho-ho! Birmingham, Alabama's Taylor Hollingsworth is our guest tonight. He worked as a hired gun, playing guitar with various artists on the road. Following the birth of his daughter, Ava, he took a hiatus from touring to dedicate himself to his family and cultivate his craft as a full-time musician in Birmingham, Alabama. During this time, he honed his skills through countless monthly residencies at bars and restaurants, playing everything from laid-back brunch sets to raucous late-night clubs. And it was during this time that he perfected his captivating one-man show, now dubbed Folk and Roll, and which is also the name of his upcoming album coming out in August. Here's Taylor tonight on Red Barn Radio with a good dose of that sound for you. Welcome, Taylor Hollingsworth.
Thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it. A bar downtown, just to put the tip jar around. Now tap dancing Dottie's got a mouth to feed. Patrons walk in and out, someone threw a dollar down. Then said, can I hear that song you sing with that band? So I tapped my feet to this gravity, a pound beating me to the ground. I never wanna let you down, so I keep having to repeat this sound. I never wanna let you down, I only want you to know. Tap dancing Dottie played another show. When they mop the floors, pack it up and split the doors, and then everyone else goes home to sleep. That's when bad habits form. I waited for another score. Then tap dancing Dottie can't turn off his feet without it. So I tap my feet to this gravity, a pound beating me to the ground. I never wanna let you down, so I'll keep having to repeat this sound. I never wanna let you down, I only want you to know. Tap dancing Dottie played another show. Take her to another morning. Brush your teeth and out the door. Then tap dancing daddy's gotta hit the streets again. So I tap my feet to this gravity, a pound beating me to the ground. I never wanna let you down, so I'll keep having to repeat this sound. I never wanna let you down, I only want you to know. Tap dancing daddy played another show. Tap dancing daddy played another show. Tap dancing daddy played another show. Thank you.
Good evening and welcome to Red Barn Radio. Wherever in the world you're listening, welcome to Roots Music Southern Style. Thanks to WEKU, Red Barn Radio's official radio partner, NPR for Central and Eastern Kentucky. Listen online at weku.org. Red Barn Radio is supported by Visit Lex, Lexington, Kentucky's Convention and Visitors Bureau. More information on what Lexington has to offer is at visitlex.com. LexArts, Lexington, Kentucky's premier cultural development, advocacy, and fundraising organization, working for the development of a strong and vibrant arts community as a means of enhancing the quality of life in Central Kentucky. Follow Red Barn Radio on Twitter and like us on Facebook. Here's the host of Red Barn Radio to tell us more about tonight's performance.
After years of refining his act for local crowds, Hollingsworth hit the road once again, armed with his new solo one-man show. Taylor's dedication to his growth as an artist has earned him widespread recognition. He's a crafty writer, funny and kind of tricky, for loss of a better word. And Taylor also plays guitar that will remind you of something old, but with enough fun twists to turn riffs into something more, something new. Taylor's songs have been featured in popular TV shows, podcasts, and films, and covered by artists like Conor Oberst and Phoebe Bridgers in their project Better Oblivion Community Center. Most recently, he's been crowned the winner of the Americana genre in the prestigious International Songwriting Competition, placing first over 13,000 entries, which is impressive. You should be very proud of that. What a treat to have here for you on Red Barn Radio for the first time, Taylor Hollingsworth.
Thanks so much for having me, y'all. This next was called Holy Rollers. Hey, come on, Mo, coming up a little slow, but he got big ideas put into his mind for him. He gonna slip and slide like it's Christmas in July, when to take a ride when nobody's ever gonna be our holy rollers rolling home to home. They're tossing TP like confetti before the storm. They sing along to them hypocrite songs, but they don't know the meanings and they can't hit the notes. Still they flying their flags like it could be the last, screaming, if I'm free, then I'm free to choose your path. We are holy rollers rolling home to home. We're tossing TP like confetti before the storm. How many times will keep redrawing lines? How many eyes for an eye? How many times will we keep believing lies? How many lies till we can't tell wrong from right? They tell you one thing while they do another, and they charge you double while they call you brother, saying you will be free along with the fees you can't afford, and we'll be saving your tax dollar, but you're still gonna pay more. We are holy rollers rolling home to home. We're tossing TP like confetti before the storm. How many times will we keep redrawing lines? How many eyes for an eye? How many times will we keep believing lies? How many lies till we can't tell wrong from right? Holy rollers, holy rollers, holy rollers, holy rollers. Thank you so much. That'll be on my next record as well as this one. Okay. There's a place downtown, that's where I'll be. Only the boys and me. Everybody knows that's where we go in the old night of the week. We'll be drinking and smoking some. Everyone got to have some fun. There's a place downtown, that's where I'll be. Only the boys and me. Alright. When I'm feeling old and when the world seems cold, there's only one place that I go. All my friends agree, all you really need is only good company. We'll be drinking and smoking something. Everyone got to have some fun. There's a place downtown, that's where I'll be. Only the boys and me. Only the boys and me. That's where I want to be. Loosen your ties, don't let life go by incomplete. There's a place downtown, that's where I'll be. Only the boys and me. Only the boys and me. That's where I want to be. Loosen your ties, don't let life go by incomplete. There's a place downtown, that's where I'll be. Only the boys and me. Only the boys and me. Only the boys and me. All right. Thank you so much. Sometimes I try and say it, and I find I don't know how. I can't explain all of the happiness I found stuck inside my mouth. Always accidental, and it always seems to happen when I'm getting sentimental. There's always something bigger in my head than what's been stated. I love you sounds so easy, I guess it's complicated. Sometimes I just do it, and I got no reasons why. I guess it's just some emptiness, it's bottled up inside. No forecast for when it blows, don't try to pop my lid. There's so much there I'm trying to tell you, but I'd tell you if I did. I don't want to bother you, and there's 1,000 reasons why. It might be better if we just met and said goodbye. No one wants to take a lonely road. We always think of reasons why. Love might kill us one day, all I know for sure is it keeping me singing la 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 la. I ain't got no directions, don't keep me from wandering from the foothills of the Blue Ridge to the top of Mount Cypress, from the clouds of New York City, black-faced and take-pots lawn, fireworks that stand for freedom over some Norwegian pond. Everything might be forgotten, I'm just trying not to see. If something don't work out at first, then it wasn't meant to be. Sometimes it seems like it's the only road. I only know that I have to try. But my killer's one day, all I know for sure is it keeping me thinking I'm on my way. That if I could see the future, if I could read minds, find everyone had troubled times, everyone has love inside, everyone has troubled times, everyone has love inside, way deep down inside. Speed, I think I would go blind. Slightest stick, I'm just scared, afraid that I might find a never-ending staircase that I'm trying hard to climb. Every step I take, I feel my weight worsen my back aching. When I think I'm about to die, there's nothing left inside. I take a seat and rest my feet and slip under the sky. Sometimes it seems like it's a one-way road. I've only gone the way that I came. Might dead end one day, all that I can say is it keeping me thinking I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. On my way. Thank you so much. All right, this next one's called Shady People. I just put this out a couple days ago. It's the single from my next record, Folk and Roll. And it goes like this. Well, let me see if I can get these things to stay in. All right. Shady people who used to make a living as a drug dealer man. Thought my knowledge was as good as college. Thought I'd make that money just as fast as I can. With a pocket knife and a hippie van, just rolling the dice like a lemonade stand. Taking advice from whoever I can. Nobody wants to help a drug dealer man. Oh, in a whole lot of places you don't want to go. I met a whole lot of faces you don't want to know. We're just dumb as they come. We're put to the test. Well, mama mama don't know, the mama don't stress. Spend a whole lot of time around shady people. Used to make a living as a drug dealer, man. Thought my knowledge was as good as college. Thought I'd make that money just as fast as I can. If I could trade a dime for a quarter wild and wood, and I'd do it and do it every time. Arbitrary lines painted by design. Take all our money, or take all our time. I went a whole lot of places you'd want to go. I met a whole lot of faces you'd want to know. Just dumb as they come, or put to the test. The mama don't know, the mama don't stress. Spend a whole lot of time around shady people. Used to make a living as a drug dealer, man. Thought my knowledge was as good as college. Thought I'd make that money just as fast as I can. I went a whole lot of places you'd want to go. I met a whole lot of faces you'd want to know. Just dumb as they come, or put to the test. The mama don't know, the mama don't stress. Spend a whole lot of time around shady people. Used to make a living as a drug dealer, man. Thought my knowledge was as good as college. Thought I'd make that money just as fast as I can. I spend a whole lot of time around shady people. I spend a whole lot of time around shady people. Shady people. Shady people. Yeah. Shady people. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks so much.
Well, you can spend plenty of time with shady people at college, too.
That's true. That's
They're,
true.
they're all in the administration buildings.
That is very true. Oh, in the administration building.
Yeah. So it was, what, say 14 years ago, then that it was just you and the boys and you out and about, you as a sideman, supporting other people, doing their thing. And then, so was it about that long ago that was you? Before you were the tap dancing daddy?
Yeah, I mean, let's see. Honestly, probably even a little bit longer than 14 years. Like my daughter's 13 now. So
I was just taking into account the pregnancy too.
yeah, yeah, you're right. So I mean, yeah, something like that. I mean, me and my wife had a band called Dead Fingers right before my girl was born. So so there was a good 2 years probably of me and her playing a lot, and then we did have her brother played bass sometimes, and then my brother played bass sometimes.
Huh.
And we had a drummer. But before that, I was doing the hired gun guitar player thing for a good while. So
And can you sort of describe for us what that pivot meant for you, what that shift meant for you to go supporting other people to just supporting yourself?
Yeah, so I mean, I kind of I kind of started originally right when I started playing gigs, and I started off doing the play guitar for people thing, and I got in a couple pretty well-known bands in my region, well-known in my area. And then so that happened for a couple years, but I kind of quickly realized that I didn't have much artistic say-so in those groups. So I knew that I wanted to write songs and be involved creatively. So right a little bit after that, it's I tried to start my own solo thing, and I did have a little success. I had a management and I had an agent at one point, and we did some tours, but that really kind of only lasted for a year to 2 years. And then when that sort of fell apart, then I started really, sort of in the middle of that too, I was also doing the hired gun thing.
And then when that sort of fell apart, then I did the full-time hired gun thing for several people. But it wasn't even like I intentionally was like trying to do that. It just kind of kept happening. Like I kept getting gigs and getting jobs with people. So yeah, it was just sort of real natural. I didn't really try, like the whole time in my mind I wanted to be doing solo stuff. Like I wanted to be releasing my own music and doing my own thing. It's just it's really hard to get that going. And I did realize after a certain amount of years, when you're playing with other people like that, that's kind of how people don't really take you seriously as your own artist, or at least they didn't take me seriously as being my own artist. They took me as like, that's what you do. You play guitar for people. Kind of like at some point when me and my wife started our band, around that time is when I realized like I really I really want to work on my own thing again and really sort of take it seriously. Of course, then we had our kid, and then it was like, all right, actually, no, I don't want to do that. I want to be a local musician, and that's what I did until just a little over a year ago when I started. I worked this up during that time as a local musician, the solo set, and then a little over a year ago, I decided, with some encouragement from my friends, to take it out on the road and see what I can do with this.
Yeah, and what was most challenging for you about turning your act into a solo act?
So at first I didn't have that thing, the kick thing, at first. So right at first I cut it into a duo, and I had a drummer that played kick and snare with brushes, and it was just me on guitar. And we did that for a little while. But I always had in mind, ever since I was young, I've always known that I wanted to have, at least as an option, a very good solo set. And I didn't want it to be just like a guy with an acoustic guitar singing his songs, but it sounds like, the band's missing and he's playing without it.
Yeah.
I specifically wanted a solo act that I arranged the guitar parts and I arranged everything for that, So that's what I started doing, sort of around the time I started Dead Fingers with Kate, my wife. I sort of started writing songs in that way that I knew they could be played with the band we were playing, but I could also play them with less. I kept in mind like the bass, playing on the guitar with my thumb, and I started learning. I knew I wanted to learn like finger picking stuff around then. I listened to, I really was into a lot of like blues guys that would do these one-man shows, and that's kind of where I got the idea to like, a lot. I would read about these guys, I would listen to them, I would learn about them. I learned that a lot of them would have these monthly residencies where they were from, and things like that. And it was like, okay, I want to be able to entertain a room by myself. And, so I finally found this stomp thing, found one that worked for me. I wasn't really trying to I didn't want to sound like an old-timey musician. I know that's very popular and stuff, and I do love old-timey musicians, and I love that kind of music, but I did want my thing to be just me. I didn't want it to sound like I was doing something from the past now. I wanted it to sound new. So, which is why, I wasn't going to be a purist about it. I was happy to use a loop, and I was like, I'm going to kind of incorporate that, but make my own thing out of it, So that was kind of the idea. It was like, make a modern version of that.
Yeah. Was there some fear in the mix when you first sort of went out and you'd practiced that show? Obviously, you performed a lot. You weren't afraid of people.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, that's a lot of weight on you.
I actually
have high expectations.
I actually have pretty bad stage fright, and I I still get very nervous, usually for the first couple songs. I was nervous before Tap Dancing Daddy. Tonight. I mean, it's something that I'm working on, but it's just something I've always had. It's like an anxiety thing. I don't know why, but if any little thing is different, it's like it gets in my head and it rolls around and I can't undo it. But usually 2 or 3 songs in, I start really getting a feel for the moment, and then I get into it.
Yeah, what kind of things are rolling around in your head?
Oh,
that sort of like stoke that,
I mean, I don't even know. Just like it's like this vicious cycle that like causes itself to happen and then makes itself get worse and then comes around again. It's like you're gonna mess up, and then now you're gonna mess up because you're thinking about messing up, and then it's just like this weird tripped out thing that goes on in my brain.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's weird. I don't know why. Like I think through it all the time, and lately I've been meditating, trying to like really work on that. Like try to keep myself in a very calm place. Especially I quit drinking alcohol about 2.5 years ago. So it really kind of like there was like times when I didn't really think about it back when I used to drink a lot. Like I would really drink to calm my nerves.
So would the alcohol quiet that?
It did, yeah. It did help, but I would always, I was not a good drinker. It was hard for me to turn it off when I started. So I was kind of I've become a wreck drinking. So I really did not want to get back to where I had to feel like I had to drink to play.
Right.
So I've been, really working on that.
Yeah, I've heard some musicians, talk about that, and they say, it quieted it for a time, and then it got to a point where it was so quiet that I wasn't even listening to myself,
right,
and paying attention to what I was doing.
Yeah, I mean, if you take it too far, that
Right.
can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I put a lot of pressure on myself. I think it's like and it's almost weirder the older I've gotten, like the more pressure I put on myself for some reason.
Yeah. Go figure, right?
Yeah.
Right. Well, you've obviously worked really, really hard at it, and you're playing some really challenging stuff beautifully. And
sometimes I get mad at myself. Why did I write these hard parts? If you get stage fright, you could go up there and just strum a chord.
Because you can play it.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to some more music.
Yeah, man.
All right, we got Taylor Hollingsworth on the show tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have been tuning while we were talking, and I forgot. I got to stick to the set list. I need to get into a different tuning here. So this next one, as you mentioned earlier, this is the song I entered into the international songwriting competition. And I figured I would play that for you guys. It's called Ring Around Saturn. It's a love song that I wrote for my now wife years back. And we actually put it on the record we released together called Dead Fingers. And it also has a slide guitar.
You right in the middle of it, and I know my producer's gonna.
This one's called
pissed.
Ring Around Saturn.
Just introduce the song. Yeah, the whole thing.
The whole thing. Yeah, you got it. So this is the song that I entered into the international songwriting competition, and I somehow won first place for the Americana genre. It's called Ring Around Saturn. She fed me a spaghetti, and now we're going steady. I think I'm ready, got mystery
blurry eyes, sweet tattoos. I'm all about the way when she sings the blues. Now I realize we're good together, could materialize into life forever. No more taking time, gotta get this settled and breaking in line. I'll put the pedal to the metal, tell you what I'm gonna do. Tell your mama maybe you crank the generator, the great Gus elevator, gonna shoot us up to the moon. I'll put you in a rocket suit and we'll take a little dipper cruise. The ring around Saturn's not a big enough ring for you. It wasn't much of a life being stuck in the mine, trying to make it dime, just a waste of my time. And then I opened my eyes to my surprise, there she was waiting, take me into my prime. Now I'm living, now I gotta go, and now I really get it, now I really show. No more living life like a beat up mess, no more lonely nights on my TV set. Tell what I'm gonna do, tell your mama maybe you crank the generator, the great Gus elevator, gonna shoot us up to the moon. I'll put you in a rocket suit and we'll take a little dipper cruise. The ring around Saturn's not a big enough ring for you. Lavandoo Aquarius, Lavandoo Centaurus, Lava Neptune, M11 through 62. Met a little Betty, she fed me spaghetti, and now we're going steady. You know, I think I'm ready. Got victory eyes, sweet tattoos, all about the way when she sing the blues. Now I realize we're good together, could materialize into life forever. No more taking time, gotta get this settled and breaking in line. I'll put the pedal to the metal, tell what I'm gonna do. Tell you that I may be you. Crank the generator, the great Gus elevator, gonna shoot us up to the moon. I'll put you in a rocket suit and we'll take a little dipper cruise. The ring around Saturn's not a big enough ring for you. The ring around Saturn's not a big enough ring for you. The ring around Saturn's not a big enough ring for you. Ring around Saturn, thank you so much. All right, this next one's called The Boxer Song. It's from my next record. Boxing ring where he found his glory. He would sing a song before he'd knock 'em gory. And when his story hit the news corner, everyone would line up to see the performance. When you see him step up to that room, like a prayer that he'd sing when I'm gone, just a memory. I hope my demons don't define me. When I'm gone and just a memory, I hope my demons don't define me. I hope my demons don't define me. And then he'd do it. That's when he'd knock 'em out. See, it wasn't for fame, it wasn't for money. He just gave it away to feed the hungry. But he's the pain of his mangled brain and channel the aggression that he discovered. When you see him step up to that ring. It's like a prayer that he'd sing. He'd sing when I'm gone and just a memory. I hope my demons don't define me. When I'm gone and just a memory, I hope my demons don't define me. I hope my demons don't define me. Yeah, I hope my demons don't define me. And then he'd do it. That's when he'd knock him out. Yeah, he would have done that anyway. You know, that's what the critics say. Yeah, he would have done that anyway, even without all the pay. 'Cause he likes to see them in pain. He likes to hurt them that way. Yeah, he probably do that every day. You know, that's what the critics say. They'd knock him down to the ground in the opening round. They'd knock him down to the ground in the opening round. They'd knock him down to the ground in the opening round. They'd knock him down to the ground in the opening round. He became our hero, a local legend, until one day when he lost the edge. 'Cause he couldn't see because his eyes were bloody. Took one straight from Harlem right between the teeth. And when you, if you could have heard that horror screaming as he went down, they were singing. They sang it song, they sang it when I'm gone and just a memory. I hope my demons don't define me. When I'm gone and just a memory, I hope my demons don't define me. I hope my demons don't define me. I hope my demons don't define me. Seem like they do. The Boxer Song. Thank you so much. So this next song is another one from my upcoming record, Folk and Roll, and it's called Hot Dogs. It's a traveling hot dog song. It's about all the different hot dogs out there. I didn't get them all, but I got a lot of them. Hot dogs, can't beat them, oh, they're so cheap. Hot dogs, don't they make them good for you? I love hot dogs, they gotta be my favorite food. I like a Cincinnati cheese, coney chili dog, fried bologna, from my fank slaw dog, danger dog. Oh my lord, gotta get a wiener when you go to Chicago. It comes in a potato when you go to Idaho. Hot dogs, can't beat them, oh, they're so cheap. Hot dogs, don't they make them good for you? I love hot dogs, they gotta be my favorite food. And a completo amigo. She goes in the snow and get me going in the morning. Toss me in the ass smoke too. Deep fried ripper, you know it is a double dipper. Hot dogs, can't beat them all, they're so cheap. Hot dogs, don't they make them good for you? I love hot dogs, they gotta be my favorite food. Get the best in the land, but nobody out there knows. Gotta give it a name, cause it's the best in the game. I'll take it all the way and get my money for show. Hot dogs, can't beat them all, they're so cheap. Hot dogs, don't they make them good for you? I love hot dogs, they gotta be my favorite food. Hot dogs, but can't beat them all, can't beat a hot dog. Don't they make it good for you? I love hot dogs, you know it is my favorite food. I love hot dogs, you know it is my favorite food. I love hot dogs, you know it is my favorite food. Thank you.
So Taylor, is hot dog really a food?
Yeah,
I guess so.
Of course it is.
Yes, it is. I'd like to take a moment to remind listeners that Red Barn live streams, both tonight's and on any Wednesday, remain available online for you to view and listen to at your convenience, along with live audio streams, compliments of WGAD.net in Central New York. Don't miss a single episode of this program. Check out all of our content on the Red Barn Radio YouTube channel, won't you? Tell your friends. Share what it is that you like about Red Barn Radio. The Red Barn Radio merch store is open, folks. Show your support for our program by getting some RBR swag. I always like to share this handsome item. This is our Red Barn Radio mug. It comes in black. Can't tell when it's dirty, which is my favorite thing about the black mug. But there's all kinds of things. We can always add new items on the store list, so check us out. And tonight is a special offering. We'll offer this mug, and how about an evening out with Taylor Hollingsworth, our guest? I don't know. I haven't gotten approval on that one yet, but keep that in mind as a possibility. If you really enjoyed Taylor, you can be in touch with him. Maybe he'll take you out to dinner sometime. You can find a direct link on the Red Barn Radio main page, our Facebook page, and on our weekly newsletter. Click the link and support the show with official Red Barn Radio swag. Be sure to share that with friends, too. Our guest next week is Trey Hedrick. Though Trey spent years as a guitarist and mandolin player, it wasn't until recently that he stepped forward as a songwriter and solo artist. Another similar story. Even as his sound sits comfortably within Appalachian and Americana traditions, there's a subtle freshness to it. Trey developed a deep love for flat picking early on, drawn to the drive and precision of players like Clarence White, Tony Rice, Doc Watson, they're good ones. His influences stretch far and wide, from bluegrass trailblazers like Tim O'Brien and Ralph Stanley to the powerhouse blues vocals of Susan Tedeschi, with nods to Aretha Franklin and Bobby Bland. How's this for a lot of stuff? Trey says, if something swings or grooves a little, that's probably why, he laughs. I'd like to think of all those influences come across in my debut album. That was kind of the point anyway. Trey's just back from a tour of performances in Europe, and one of his first stops back in the USA is right here on the Red Barn stage for you. That's next week on Red Barn Radio. Let's go back to some more music with Taylor Hollingsworth, our guest tonight.
You got it.
All right. No, I love Taylor. I love the hot dog. I truly do. But I couldn't help but notice there wasn't any mention of like healthy elements.
I had to change it because originally I had the line was, "Don't you know they're good for you?" But then I was thinking, like, some kid might actually
right.
take that to heart.
Oh, the things you think about when you have your own children, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right, so the next one's called Bunny Rabbits, and it's also on my next record. And then I'm going to go straight into Never Can Be Lonely from my previous album, Yahola. I usually tie these together. They're based off of the same kind of guitar riff, so I sort of medley them, if you will. Bunny Rabbits into Never Can Be Lonely.
but love wasn't waiting for me then. Heavy old wheels kept rolling down hills. The pace was picking up my copyright in its spells. All those refills, cheap beers, pain pills, more tears, heart beating my eardrum. Ba-dum-dum-dum, ba-dum. Harder it beats, the more I'm thinking God. Someone with a love like you, how can it be true? Someone with a love like you never can be lonely. It never can be lonely. By the looks of things, still playing the same games, viewing through the same frames, delusion of the same way. Always someone else to blame, and a new hand to hold on till tomorrow, when they're covered in my sorrow. All those refills, cheap beers, pain pills, more tears, heart beating my eardrum. Ba-dum-dum-dum, ba-dum. Harder it beats, the more I'm thinking God. Someone with a love like you, how can it be true? Someone with a love like you never can be lonely. Never can be lonely. How come all the things you say made me think you're gonna stay? When you had to go away, it didn't last a single day. Someone with a love like you, how can it be true? Someone with a love like you never can be lonely. Someone with a love like you, how can it be true? Someone with a love like you never can be lonely. Never can be lonely. Never can be lonely. Two songs there. Thank you. Thanks so much. This next one, this is another one from the new record called Grover Jones. Trying to make a dollar with steel guitar, you can hear him holler. He tap that feet to shove a beat. You can hear him wailing on down that street. When he bend them strings, when he slide them notes, when he starts to sing, he put on a show. Nobody goes. Playing that same old shh. Can you play free bird on that guitar, boy? He said they give you 2 birds free of charge. When he bend them strings, when he slides them notes, when he starts to sing, he put on a show. numbers, nobody knows his name. Nobody knows his sound, nobody sounds the same. Nobody knows his numbers, nobody knows his name. Nobody knows his sound, nobody sounds the same. And that's really what they want. Grover Jones trying to make $1 with steel guitar. You can hear him holler. Tap that feet to shuffle beat, and you can hear him wailing on down that street. When he bend them strings, when he slides them notes, and when he starts to sing, he put on a show. But nobody goes. Nobody knows his numbers, nobody knows his name. Nobody knows his sound, and nobody sounds the same. Nobody knows his numbers, nobody knows his name. Nobody knows his sound, and nobody sounds the same. And that's really what they want. Grover Jones trying to make $1.
Grover Jones, thank you.
Grover.
Thanks so much.
All right. Love that. Where do characters like Grover Jones come from? Do they begin with somebody that you've known, or does the name,
That
or,
one,
or is it the name itself that kind of leads you into a story?
It's kind of, I don't know. It's like it comes from like it just kind of pops into your head, you know. But then you get like an idea, but then you associate it with things, you know. You know, like in my idea, like that's not necessarily about anybody particular, but it's about, you know, like there's just so many of these like great blues players and people around the South that are completely unknown, but they're like, sometimes they're some of the best in the world, and they'll just be sitting there playing to nobody. And, you know, so that's kind of where I get this idea is like, you know, Grover Jones in the story, he's the best there is, but nobody comes to see him. You know, it's like, he's just playing because nobody knows about him. He sounds different than everybody else. He doesn't fit the mold of what's popular or whatever, you know. So that's kind of like the idea of that one.
Or maybe he just doesn't have an Instagram.
Yeah, or I mean, you know, probably doesn't have a social media account. Yeah.
So so I'm thinking about Tap Dancing Daddy. Which we want to do again because we had a little technical issue beforehand. If you don't mind, later on.
Oh yeah, do that one again.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah.
Okay, can I do that at the end because it's a different tuning?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
or
perfect.
at least after the next three.
Okay. Yeah. No, we'll do it at the end. That sounds
Okay,
good.
cool.
Yeah, but Tap Dancing Daddy, you know, it's I like that song. It's made me think a lot of you.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was intended to do that, but there was something about it that was funny. And this describes a number of your songs. It's like there's something about it that's sort of simultaneously funny and also kind of sad.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly. Yeah. I like, you know, that's
both of those songs.
That's my favorite. You know, a lot of my favorite kind of writing is like that. Like I feel like John Prine's like that. He's one of my favorite lyricists. You know, and people like you know. Jerry Jeff Walker, I feel like he did that with Mr. Bojangles.
Oh yeah.
Like it's songs like that I really, once I discovered that sort of style of writing, and like, it's kind of like once I finally learned about that, it's like I knew who I was all of a sudden. It's like I knew what kind of songwriter I wanted to be, you know. It took those kind of, listening to those kind of writers and those kind of stories. But Tap Dancing Daddy, it is personal, you know. You know, I had times where I had drug addiction, and so it's partly about that. I mean, a lot of my songs are, you know, there's some truth to them, and then there's a lot of fiction to them as well.
Yeah, sure.
So I never, you know, I wouldn't say I have any song that's like a true story necessarily, but a lot of my songs do have elements of truth in them, but then I'll, you know, and some of them don't have any elements of truth. Some of them are I'm just creating a story, you know, about a character or whatever. But
the stories seem to come out of a place of observation, a really close observation, maybe sometimes of marginalized people.
Yeah.
I really like, to me, that, you know, your art is that you're able to sort of showcase some of those people and have humor about them without them seeming like targets or something.
Right.
You know, without you demeaning them.
I think you're pretty dead on
And
about that.
you
I
know.
mean, I you know, I can you know, even in, I mean, there's, you know, humanity is beautiful but sad. I mean, there's just so much sadness, you know, and there's so much poverty, and there's so much you know, I mean, everybody just is going through something and you really have no clue. I mean, you know, I had a lot of years, like, you know, I told you earlier about my dad. He died when I was 14. When I was probably 11 or 12 is when he got sick. He got AIDS in the late 80s, when that was, you know, when a lot of people did. And he died in the early 90s. And then my mom died 10 years after that. So, you know, I was kind of abandoned all this stuff. You know, I just suddenly was like loose. I mean, I didn't have anything. They were very young, so they didn't really have any money. I didn't have any, you know what I mean? I was kind of on my own in my early 20s. And my brother, 3 years younger than me as well. So, you know, a lot of it is like where I ended up. You know, like there was a period when I lived in a house of addicts, and I was an addict as well. And that entire house, you know, they're all dead now too. And then there was another house I lived in Albuquerque, which was my aunt's house. And it turned out that they were also all addicts in that house, and they're also all dead now. So, you know, but when you're living, or when you're around a lot of that kind of living or that lifestyle, I mean, you know, you internalize a lot, you see a lot. And then when you're not around it, you can recognize it when you see it, and you can really imagine, or you can at least imagine what could be going on, you know. So once you've, you know, experienced a lot of different stuff like that, I mean, it's not hard to create a place in your mind of what this life could be like here, or what this life could be like here, or whatever, you know. So it is storytelling, and a lot of it is fictional, but I do, you know, I feel like to throw in real instances from life is the best way, I think, to connect to the listeners, you know, and the fans of these kinds of songs. You know, it's like, you know, I can really lay a line. I can write a fictional story, but then I can finish, say, a phrase with a personal line that I know is going to really stick, because I know that people understand it and know how that feel. You know, people can recognize that, even if they haven't been through it, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I've just, I'm 46 now. I look a lot younger than I am. But yeah, I've been seen quite a bit in my years, in my 46 years.
So you're also a visual artist, and how does painting, drawing, sort of carry you? Like the music obviously carries you, and if not heals it.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about
my visual
that part of your life?
My visual art's real wacky and zany, kind of. It's more, the truth is, a lot of my songs I try to write fun. I try to like sort of not create a sad. I want to escape the sadness. So, but I do end up, of course, writing songs that have sadness in them. But with art, I really, for the most part, I stick to just really fun stuff. I really haven't been doing it much lately because I've been so full-time busy, with music. But when I was doing art, it was very folk arty. I like to, not so, different from some of these pieces over here. I was really admiring some of this art over here, like the one with the shiny stones in the face there. I do a lot of stuff similar to that. So I got real into like pouring, like I would lay them flat on the ground and pour paint. And then I would create I do like characters and faces, so I would kind of get into this, like creating these characters, or in that sort of, in my mind, there's a story behind them. So I guess in some ways that's very similar to songwriting. You get the same sort of feeling at the end. Like probably my favorite, feeling that I accomplish for myself, and what brings me out of anytime I get depressed or anything like that, it's to create something. So, and it's always at the very end. It's like when I finish, say, writing a song, or when I finish a piece of art that I really like, sometimes you'll finish a song or finish a piece of art that I'll end up scrapping. I don't like it as much. But when you get one that you really love, it really lifts you up. It's like, I don't know what that is, but there's some magic there of creating something out of nothing. I love just the whole concept, or the idea of like, that's one thing I love about songwriting, is like, man, that just came out of thin air. Like Ring Around Saturn. It's like, I sat down and I wrote that one in one sitting. And like, I really don't know, like I don't feel like I could write that now. Like, I don't know how I wrote that. You know what I mean? You feel like you were just struck by lightning and it comes through you and you just write it out. But you get into this like zone. It's weird. It's almost like a trance or like a meditation or something. But you get into this place and it just pours out. And then, but sometimes you're wrestling and you can't get there. You want to get there. But
Yeah, because your thoughts are getting in the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh.
So that happens too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I was so lost in some of the things you were saying. Did you mention whether or not you did the art for your upcoming album that's releasing in August?
I actually did not this time. I did mess around with it, and I never could land on anything I liked. But I did do the art for Yahola, that last record.
Yeah.
I did that.
What is it that got in the way there? What is it that you're trying to convey with the art cover for your new album?
Well,
would that be a teaser?
I don't know. I got stuck in my head that I wanted it to feel like Yahola, but be a darker version or a different version. But then I realized that it just didn't fit the songs, and then I just never could get it. I just never could get it where I liked it.
Yeah.
And then I suddenly had this idea of like, I'm trying to force something to happen that just, to me, I started telling myself I'm forcing something that doesn't need to happen.
Yeah.
And then I started thinking like, this sounds to me much more like just a classic folk record, a modern classic folk record. That was the purpose of the record. So once I kind of, realized that was what it was, I decided that the cover needed to look like a classic folk record. So we actually used a photo. And I had my friend lay it out. So it's a photo of me with this little suitcase amp that I built, and it says folk and roll on it.
Oh, all right.
But way before I titled the record, I'd been using this folk and roll thing for a little while now, and so I made this like old timey suitcase with speakers in it, so I could like pop it open and use it in hotels or whatever to practice. It's like
right.
a little practice thing. But the photo looked cool, and my friends do a really good job laying out that stuff. So.
Nice. Our guest this evening on Red Barn Radio is Taylor Hollingsworth. He is here from Birmingham, Alabama. We are so glad to have him here. And we've got some more music and a encore performance of his worldwide hit, Tap Dancin' Daddy.
Citywide hit. All right, this one right here is called Sunday Driver, also from my upcoming record.
We get one life that we know of, another one so I've heard. With the roll of the dice came the size of the slice, and we believe we got what we deserve. Is there one born in a coma, a vegetable with a soul? If I'm shaking the leaves off an evergreen tree, is there something like for it to feel cold? Oh, but still, I could be a loving man, and I can be a Sunday driver too. I don't really understand if I'm honest, but I want it. I could be a loving man, and I can be a Sunday driver too. I don't really understand if I'm honest, but I want it. Well, if you were born in a bubble, you believe what you're told. With all of your heart, mom and daddy are smart. They teach you everything they know. So are the preachers all fired? Everyone's seeking power and gold. Is the nuclear clock tick-tocking time in the dark? Are we surfing waves on some radio? Oh, but still, I could be a loving man, and I can be a Sunday driver too. I don't really understand if I'm honest, but I want it. I could be a loving man, and I can be a Sunday driver too. I don't really understand if I'm honest, but I want it. Sunday driver on that one there. Thank you so much. All right, this next one here is this is on the previous album Yahola, and it is called "Telling Lies."
And it is just about all the freaking lies we live with all the time, all of us. We're all constantly being lied to. And it's just about being fed up. Sorry, let me make sure I'm in tune here. Had to move my capo.
Girls and guys, a lot of folk in disguise, telling lies, telling lies, telling lies. They look us right in the eyes, they giving us bad advice. Lies, telling lies. I can't take it no more. Whatever you're lying for, you lost your way, the devil's at the door. But you can rest assured, whatever you're lying for, you lost your way, the devil's at the door. Times I'm bent on the skies, telling lies, telling lies, telling lies. Whatever they go to buy, whatever they advertise, lies, telling lies. I can't take it no more. Whatever you're lying for, you lost your way, the devil's at the door. But you can rest assured, whatever you're lying for, you lost your way, the devil's at the door. Dotted line is seal it with the soul stamp, but to give you peace of mind. Then you might want to think twice. That foundation of fire built on ice. I know you don't sleep at night. I know you don't feel alright. Telling lies, telling lies, telling lies. We see it in your eyes when you were televised. Lies, telling lies, telling lies. I can't take it no more. Whatever you're lying for, you lost your way, the devil's at the door. But you can rest assured, whatever you're lying for, you lost your way, the devil's at the door. Just on that dotted line is seal it with the soul stamp, but to give you peace of mind. Then you might want to think twice. That foundation of fire built on ice. Telling lies. Yeah, I can't pop on my screen. Thank you. Thanks so much, y'all. Alright, the next one's called Take Me Home, also on my next record. Can't get this one to stay. There we go.
Duct tape or glue?
We're almost there anyway, so.
I don't want to take me home. I don't want to be here long and ever tone. Take me home. Take me home. Take me up to see my mom. Take me home. This whole world is doing wrong and I've a tone. Take me home. A long time ago, I was blind. A long time ago, I was blind. But now I know. So take me home. Let me go. I've stayed true to your Bible, so let me go. The charlatans are in control. They've sold their souls for stolen gold. A long time, you know, I was blind. For a long time, you know, I was blind. But now I know. So take me home. In the beginning, I was living all alone. Then I turned down the dark way, running sideways, trying to find the light. Kept chasing candle flickers out the corners of my eyes. Constant offenders doing benders just to stay alive. Take me home, I've a tone. Let me go, just let me go. Take me home, I've a tone. Take me home. Thank you.
All right. That's Taylor Hollingsworth, folks. There are many people to thank for our broadcast. First, Taylor, our guest on this program. We want to thank all of you for listening to our webcast, watching us on social media, and those listening to us on our growing network of Red Barn stations and media worldwide. Thanks to WEKU, Red Barn's premier radio partner, Central and Eastern Kentucky's radio news leader. You can listen online at weku.org. It's your chance to hear more great live music from Red Barn Radio and WEKU, NPR, for Central and Eastern Kentucky. Those of you here in the Central Kentucky area, you have to be sure to check out Red Barn TV. It's our weekly program of music, now on ABC 36 WTVQ. And also check out our Red Barn Radio YouTube channel, along with thousands of other videos you'll find there. Red Barn Radio comes to you from our home, the Lex Arts Performance Hall, here in the grand city of Lexington, Kentucky. Our website has updates and further information on all of our guests and future programs. We're on the web at redbarnradio.com. Hey, remember, check out that merch link too. Before we close out the program, let's bring back Taylor Hollingsworth for one more number.
And thank y'all so much for having me. I really do appreciate it. This next one is called Beep Beep. It's from my last record, Yahola. It's a truck driving song. I had a friend who was briefly a truck driver, and I would get a lot of frustrated calls of driving these big rigs through big cities. I came up with this for that, for him.
Let's go ahead and do Tap Dancing Daddy. All right. Encore bonus content here.
Absolutely. Well, that's good.
Woohoo!
I felt like I could have done that one better anyway. So
well, all right. Yeah, you said, yeah, that's right. You said you're working out some stuff there.
Yeah, I'm glad I get to redo that one.
All right.
Yeah, anytime I've got like a different sound, like I've just never used this song, like it's like stuff like that, like will throw me off.
Sure.
Like first song, you know, it always takes like a second. Get used to it. All right, Tap Dancing Daddy, here we go.
little bar downtown just to put the tip jar out. Now tap dancing daddy's got a mouth to feed. Patrons walk in and out. Someone threw $1 down and said, can I hear that song you sing with that man? So I tap my feet to this gravity, a pound to beat me to the ground. I never wanna let you down, so I'll keep having to repeat this sound. I never wanna let you down, only want you to know the tap dancing daddy played another show. When they mop the floors, we pack it up and split the doors, and then everyone else goes home to sleep. That's some bad habits formed, waited for another score. Then tap dancing daddy can't turn off his feet without it. So I tap my feet to this gravity, a pound to beat me to the ground. I never wanna let you down, so I keep having to repeat this sound. I never wanna let you down, only want you to know tap dancing daddy played another show. To another morning, brush your teeth and out the door. Then tap dancing daddy's gonna hit the streets again. So I tap my feet to this gravity, 8 pounds beats me to the ground. I never wanna let you down, so I having to repeat this sound. I never wanna let you down, only want you to know tap dancing daddy played another show. Tap dancing daddy played another show. Tap dancing daddy played another show. Thank y'all so much.
Well, that's all for our show for this week, folks. Remember, you can see and hear Red Barn Radio worldwide as we stream live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern in North America. Listeners, do you know how good it is for us when you let us know how much you enjoy Red Barn Radio? Take just a moment, won't you, to engage with us. Your comments, your sharing, your choice to subscribe to our newsletter matter so much to us. It keeps us growing and continuing our mission to bring roots music Southern style to your neck of the woods and beyond. Now we bid you good night. Let's stick together, let's appreciate each other, and let's join up again for another great evening of music and conversation on Red Barn Radio. I'm Bradford Becker. See you soon.